The MetaQuest 3 is here, and I wanted to do an unboxing video for you guys. This is not sponsored. This was not sent to me. I bought this on my own. I have really enjoyed my PSVR 2 as well as the Pico 4, and I wanted to get the MetaQuest 3 to see what it was like. There's obviously some games I'm only going to be able to get for this, and I'm hoping to play those and maybe even review those for you. If there are some games that you would like to see, comment below, say, hey, I'd like to check this one out, or maybe just recommendations, games that you have already enjoyed on your MetaQuest 3. So I'm going to try to give you a two view here, and there's a nice little tear tab right here on the top. So I haven't pre-opened this or anything. So the first thing we're going to do is take the outer shell off, and I did opt for the slightly bigger version. Okay, both tabs have to come off. I opted for the slightly bigger version. I thought it was worth the extra, so I do have the 512. You can see there if the camera cooperates, the 512 gig. I thought it was worth the extra. Let's take a look here as we open it. I really like the packaging. Very, very nice. I always like good packaging when you've got a nice organized box and everything kind of closes back up. It's got a nice feel to it. I do think that goes a long way when you get something like this. It kind of, sets the stage for it being, put together nice. Now they right here say scan to start. So just a heads up, you can refer, if you've never done this before, if you don't have a Meta account for a MetaQuest, you can get a referral from me or somebody else. Now we'll provide a link below. So if you do want to sign up and use my link, it helps me and it helps you. So I did that through somebody in my community, and we each get like a $30 gift card or whatever. So I will provide a link below for that, my referral link. So first and foremost, let's pull these controllers out and let's get a look at them. So first things that I'm going to notice is obviously I don't have that outer ring that you have on both the PSVR 2 and the Pico 4. I don't have that outer ring. They're just like single paddles. I kind of like that. I kind of like the feel of not having the outer ring. And I will say both the trigger here and that just lands exactly where you want it. I don't feel like I'm having to change the way my hand lays on the controller at all. I just literally close my hand around it and they're right there. Joystick feels a little bit small in comparison, but I would say probably about the size of like a Joy-Con Switch. But I will say that the fact that it's got like a nice, it's very, very concave, which I think helps keep your thumb in there as opposed to smaller ones that are like convex and your thumb kind of rolls off the side. And then we have our handy dandy wrist straps here. That pulled apart really easy. It's just like that paper tape almost. So we can put our wrist strap on. Feels good. Got a tightener on there if you would like to tighten the wrist strap. I've never been a huge fan of wrist straps, so it does have a tightener. I've never been a huge fan of wrist straps because I feel like they tend to interfere a little bit. Also looks like we have a tab to pull here. I'm assuming that makes the battery connect. I'm trying to see if there's a way to open this up, because if it's like the Pico, there's a button. There's a release button. Yep, it's like the Pico. This, for some people, this is a plus and a minus. Having the ability to use AA batteries, there's a plus and a minus to that. When the battery's dead, you slap another one in. The minus would be that when you don't have any AA's, right? It's just one. Goes right in there and flaps back in, and then this slides back up. So there is a release button at the very top. It's got like a minus sign on it. Let's pull the other tab out, and then I will show you that release button. You can see it up there, the little minus symbol. You press that button, and then the battery comes right off, or the battery cover, I should say, comes right off. So some people like and don't like the fact that some of these are going to a AA format. I'm going to put them back down in their little position. Let's pull out the headset. So First thing I'm going to notice, I'll be honest with you, is it's not very heavy. That's always, you know, first things first. PSVR 2 is incredibly comfortable, but it is a little on the heavy side. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Now, I tend to opt out of the top strap. I'll be honest, because of my hair. Because of my hair. So I tend to opt out of the top strap. I definitely did not use that on the Pico, and it looks like you can opt out here as well. You'll have to take the strap off the side and then undo the Velcro. So we'll just go ahead and quickly, you'll get a sample now with it on my face. I'm just going to kind of hold it just to get a feel for it. First thing I'm going to notice too, compared to the Pico 4, one of my main, really not main, but like only point of gripe about the Pico was the fact that it let light in. And this one I can already tell the cushions are quite soft and comfortable, but the other advantage is they form to my face really well. And I think when they're softer and have a little bit more of a give, that's going to really help to not let that other bits of light in. So the question is, how do you tighten this to get it to stay on your face? Oh, like that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can take the top strap off. Because if you take the top strap off, I mean, you can unhook it up here, and then I guess flip it back, and I guess just have it dangle behind you. Yeah, there's nothing on here that indicates you can do that. So the tightening is actually pretty easy to do. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, let's try it again now that it's a little bit tighter. Yeah, see, it's dangling down. So I'm going to have to pull these two. There we go. I like that it's elastic. I'm going to be honest. I like that it's elastic. I think that feels nice because then it's not as rigid. The Pico and the PlayStation 5, the PSVR 2, it's not like this feels more like a headband that you would like wear, you know, if you're Richie Tenenbaum or something in a tennis match. So I think that feels nice. Now we have another compartment here that I need to pull out and take a gander at. So we're gonna pull this out. It's up here in the front of the box. We're pulling that out, and let's take a look at what's in there. Probably just cables, charging cables and whatnot. And controllers go back in here. I kind of like the storage here. I feel like I might actually use that. Like, look how nice that went back in there. Like, the controllers just kind of slot back in, and the headset just kind of goes right back in its spot. That's kind of nice. Okay. Let's look in here. Okay, slide out. We got our charger. It's round, so like a cube, but instead of a cube, a cylinder, and USB-C. Always a fan of that. Charging cable. USB-C on both ends. So that's nice. So if you have a longer compatible USB-C cable and you want a longer charging cable, you might be able to use that. They might have instructions in here say that not to do that, but a lot of the times, as long as it's compatible, there's no big deal there. And then our instructions here. Yeah, it says to adjust the top strap, loosen it, and adjust it. So you can't take the top strap off. At first, it looked like you could. I thought, oh, you can unhook it and take it off like you can on the Pico, because I took it off on the Pico, because I felt like I could get it tight enough on my face without the top strap. And somebody's going to be like, well, maybe that's why the light was coming in. You didn't have the top strap. The light came in even before I took the top strap off. That was just like a preference thing I actually did later. After a couple play sessions, I felt like, I don't think I need this. And so I took it off. Oop, let's flip that up the other way. All right. Slide that back in like that. And again, if you're going to sign up for a brand new account, use that link below. I'm going to get mine all turned on and ready to go, because that's what activates the account. And then I should be able to provide you with a referral link below. as a way so that you can get that because if you activate a brand new account and then use that referral link, like it gives you like a $30 gift card or a $30 credit. I think I get that as well. So we both benefit from that. So that's the MetaQuest 3 unbox. I wish that kind of snapped shut and stayed shut. That'd be kind of nice, you know, just a little click, you know. Yeah, it pops up. Because I think this would look kind of nice, like sitting on a shelf. You know how you've seen people, like how they kind of have like organizers on their bookshelves? Like this would just be kind of sitting on your bookshelf, and you would know that it's inside of there. I could even see like drilling a hole in the back of it. So you could like run a charging cable. You could probably get a little fancy with it and put a little bit of like, you know, maybe magnets or tape or something so that it stays shut. Because this is actually a really, really nice box. So if you enjoyed this unboxing video, man, do me a favor, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and make some recommendations. Are there games that you really want to see? The one I have my sights set on, obviously, is the Assassin's Creed Nexus game. That's one of the main reasons I got this. I was like, oh man, that looks great. I've kind of gotten into VR. PSVR 2 was my catalyst. And if you make VR games, like, you know, if you know people that are making VR games or companies that are trying to get some of that content out there, you know, our contact information is on the channel. You can talk to me or my producer about potentially, you know, doing some of those videos, because we're always looking for, I am at least, always looking for VR games to try out and to test out. Now, typically, whenever I'm done with an upload, it rolls over into a members-only debrief where I hang out with the members on the channel for a while. If you want to do that and be part of the extended content on the channel, hit join, and you can join me for that. If you don't do memberships on the channel or you can't do something like that, it still supports the channel if you just hit the like button and the subscribe button, and that way I can see you in the next video.